The movie starts off hot with a jewelry heist in mid-progress. The dastardly thieves try to get away, but they're stopped by Supergirl, Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman. It's Jean Grey. What the hell is her name? G-Girl. She's G-Girl. We cut to two random white guys on the subway train having a normal Monday morning conversation.
So, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
The ability to blow myself.
You what?
This is Matt and his buddy Vaughn, aka the White from the office. The two guys notice a lady sitting by herself on a train, and the White hypes his boy up to go holler at her.
The risk of totally humiliating myself, I thought perhaps possibly sometime I might maybe buy you a cup of...
No.
Denied.
Matt tries again, but a bald douchebag snatches the lady's purse.
Yoink!
Matt chases after the thief, and he gets her purse back. But he quickly regrets it.
That's right! You better run, asshole! Keep running, my man! You don't want any of this!
Oh yeah! It's Austin! Stone Cold!
Super Sim hides in a dumpster to avoid a beatdown. The thief is determined to get his get back, but something happens. The goon is gone, but the lady on the train is there. Her name is Jenny Johnson. Two of them hit it off and set up a date for tomorrow night.
Wonderful name. You got the whole alliteration thing going. I actually grew up with a guy named Francis Freddie Friedman.
Freddie Freeman? Wait, is G-Girl in the DC universe? So Matt is an architect who spends most of his day creeping on his co-worker Hannah, who's currently dating a supermodel. Matt and Hannah be flirting a little too much at the workplace, like someone would have caught a case by today's standards. Both of them are clearly into each other, but we have to drag that out in order for there to be a movie.
Thank you.
Whatever happened to some good old-fashioned pancake butter? Now that's what Mom used to make. Nice and flat.
What are you doing?
Huh?
His supervisor, Wanda Sykes, catches him red-handed looking at some ass, and she tries to get him written up for harassment, because she's the only person who's going to be looking at ass and getting away with it in this building. Matt and Jenny's date start off well, even though she keeps giving him some mixed signals.
Believe me, I didn't mean sex.
Oh, no,
I mean, I
no.
am good at sex.
Oh, man.
Now it sounds like I'm bragging.
No.
I think I'm good at sex. I don't know. You decide.
Jenny uses her super hearing to hear that there's trouble in the city, so she slips away to go put out a burning building.
Girls get it done.
Jenny returns, but she makes Matt feel like a jackass when he points out that her lame cover story doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
You didn't just go to the bathroom?
Are you keeping track? That's kind of creepy.
Oh, she toxic. Matt isn't too sure if he should see Jenny again, but Dwight convinces him to at least try to hit it and quit it. Dwight is supposed to be a funny, toxic, and misogynistic ladies' man who gives Matt horrible dating advice, which is kind of an odd role for Rainn Wilson. And I'm not hating, sleazy he can pull off, but a ladies' man, not so much.
What are you wearing?
What? It's a casual social outfit.
Looks like you're going to a fish fry, Dwight.
No, they're howling at the moon. It's suggestive to women because of howling during sex.
Okay.
The two of them go on another date, and Jenny uses her super sucking powers to hail them a cab.
Taxi!
Oh my God!
Well, that ability can come in handy for other activities.
I'm gonna come.
Jenny admires Matt for helping her when she was in need, as she risks her life by helping others. Things heat up and they go back to his place to start the sex.
Oh no!
I'm ready.
That's what I call structural integrity.
By the way, this is supposed to be a comedy, but there aren't many legit laughs so far in this movie. G-Girl is super horny, and she wastes no time to get to that action. Now, this is absolutely the funniest part of this movie. Man, I wish we could have got a scene like this in the She-Hulk show.
I'm sorry. I'll get you a new one.
A bed or a penis?
Both.
He's lucky she took it easy on him, because this could have been a bloodbath.
You want die like last men visit Amazonia?
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
And randomly, a robot pigeon flew in to spy on them as they banged one out. I guess that's a normal thing that happens in this world. The next morning, Matt is super sprung after one hit, but Dwight keeps it real with him.
Don't be pussy whip. Whip that pussy. Bang, 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 bang.
And after that advice, while minding his own business, Matt gets kidnapped.
Come here.
And we're introduced to this movie's main villain, Professor Bedlam, aka the creep who was jacking it to Matt and Jenny last night. He's basically the Temu version of Lex Luthor.
The super villain. Please, I am not super. I am not a villain. I'm just a regular man like yourself with 10,000 times more money, intelligence, and taste.
Bedlam wants Matt to give him some private information about Jenny, and rightfully Matt refuses. G-Girl gets a text from her #1 stalker, and she swoops in to save her new boo. G-Girl's spider senses kicks in, and she quickly saves the little girl from getting hit by a car.
Rule number 1 about crossing the street?
Look both ways.
That's right.
Damn!
And of course, Jenny plays it off like everything's just fine. Oh yeah, she fucked up, because she could have gotten a big-ass check. I would have been on that ground like,
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck. My back. My neck and my back. Oh.
so G-Girl must really be desperate, because after 2 dates and 1 sexual encounter, Jenny reveals her biggest secret to Matt. She's a super Karen. So we find out that G-Girl and Bedlam were 2 adorable best friends back in high school, and they almost hooked up one night before being interrupted by a falling meteor. They tracked it down and the meteor exploded all over Jenny, transforming her into the ultimate snow bunny. She gained new powers like straight teeth, blonde hair, and bigger tits. Wait a second.
Freaky frog. You You're a freaky frog.
Jenny became the new it girl in high school and ditched that Geekazord Bedlam, which drove him to becoming a mad scientist.
Beta.
Matt is now super excited to be dating a superhero, and G-Girl is excited to have someone to experiment all of her kinky super sex fantasies on.
Ready?
Not ready.
Oh, harder, Daddy.
That's not hot. That's terrifying. You don't need to fly 6,000 feet in the air just to bust a nut.
I almost died.
Matt is back at work, and Hannah's thirsty ass is annoyed to see him happy with someone else.
What is this?
What are you gonna do?
All right, hold on.
Well, there's no way that could have gotten any more awkward. Well, shit. For some reason, Matt's dumbass thinks that going on a double date will solve any misunderstandings between the 2 couples. In actuality, he should be keeping these 2 far away from each other because Matt and Hannah have no self-control when they're around each other.
A bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
The awkward double date goes left when Hannah's boyfriend can't make it. And a failed missile launch has sent a stray rocket headed towards New York City. G-Girl's toxic ass is more concerned with keeping her eye on her mans instead of saving lives. Her selfish ass finally leaves to go save the city. And of course, she returns just in time to see Matt and Hannah celebrating not being dead, just to create some unnecessary tension. And G-Girl doesn't handle it well.
I'm just saying that we're friends who work together. We're work friends.
Don't lie to me!
I want to say this is out of character for her, but she's been tripping since she's met this man.
He ain't lying.
After being threatened and seeing his life flash before his eyes, Matt realizes that dating a superhero isn't as fun as he fantasized, and he now wants to be with the woman he truly loves. So Matt stands on business and breaks it off with G-Girl's crazy ass.
Although seeing other people might eventually be a part of the evaluation process.
What did you just say, you little bitch?
This bitch is so out of control that she rents his apartment and tries to murder his pet fish. And for the next 5 minutes of this movie, G-Girl torments this guy by committing various crimes. I'll just give the highlights. She steals his car and throws it into orbit. She mutilates his forehead with her laser vision. And she sexually assaults him by stealing his clothes during a business meeting, leading to him getting fired.
Oh, you poor bastard.
After some shenanigans, Hannah reveals to Matt that her supermodel boyfriend has been cheating on her. Then Matt reveals that he's not so secretly in love with her. So they stop playing around and finally hook up. They had a nice time, but...
I hate you, Matt Saunders.
G-Girl further torments her ex by throwing a shark through his work wife's window. 3 points for creativity. And why is this shark so determined to bite his dick off? It's official. This bitch is... That was the last straw, so Matt decides to team up with Professor Bedlam. Professor has discovered G-Girl's weakness by using a new meteor that can absorb her powers.
It was a rock that gave off the radiation. I now have a rock that will absorb the radiation. Now I need someone who can lure her to it. Someone who she has no cause to fear. A weak and powerless simpleton. An idiot.
Damn!
Matt goes to Jenny's art gallery to tell her that he made a huge mistake by breaking up with her. And of course, her silly ass believes him. They plan to meet up at his place later that night. The trap is set as Jenny arrives to Matt's little dinner date. He wines and dines her before giving her a special surprise.
He's sweet. Yummy.
Matt?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
G-Girl starts talking mad shit to Hannah, thinking she's failed to steal her mans once again.
You know how you tried to steal my boyfriend by being such a big, fat whore? It didn't work.
She better watch out because Anna Faris got hands.
Cindy, your ass looks fat! Ah, bitch!
The white pops up, Hannah and Jenny keep squabbling, and things get way out of hand.
Now what are you gonna do? Squash me with your gigantic feet? That's it! Don't touch me!
Matt gets the white to open up the box, which releases the meteor to drain G-Girl's powers. So Matt now has to deal with stopping the supervillain who wants to kill his ex-girlfriend, but also stopping the superhero who wants to kill them all.
Oh my God!
Hannah might be dead, but G-Girl is back with a vengeance. G-Girl is going to tear Matt a new asshole for working with Professor Bedlam. But Hannah swoops in to save him with her brand new superpowers. Sure, why not?
Hey! Let go of my boyfriend, you crazy bitch!
You see, the meteor can take G-Girl's powers away from her, but by touching it, it can give them right back. Because that's how meteors work.
That don't make no sense!
We get a subpar fight sequence with Hannah and G-Girl. The Super Brawl interrupts a fashion show, and Matt finally jumps in to end this nonsense. With a masterful move, he gets G-Girl to focus all of her crazy bitch energy on her villainous, super simp ex-boyfriend.
It's true. This guy, he's got a shrine to you in his house. There are pictures of you all over the walls, just to view.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Beta!
That's not romantic. That's creepy as fuck. Matt gets them to be miserable together instead of destroying other people's lives.
So I thought if I had the powers, you may learn to love me the way I have always loved you.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man.
That makes no fucking sense. The movie acknowledges that G-Girl is acting like a maniac and is basically a supervillain.
Why are you doing this to me? I mean, you're supposed to be the good guy.
I am the good guy. You are the bad guy.
But right at the end, all of that is swept under the rug for this sappy-ass love story between these two goofy dorks.
Fucking bullshit!
So G-Girl and Bedlam become a happy and annoying couple, while Matt and Hannah stay together.
Aww.
Also, she's a superhero now. And that's the end of the movie. Now, this was another first time watch for me, and my super ex-girlfriend combines something I love, that being superheroes, and something I can't stand. Goddamn Karens.
Maybe somebody deserves one night out without having to deal with some impending disaster. I think someone has earned it. Don't you?
Do people even remember this movie? Is this like anyone's favorite movie because it's just so run-of-the-mill? And rom-coms are one of my least favorite movie genres. This movie has an all-star cast, a legendary comedy director, although past his prime, and a premise that combines two movie genres that were dominant in the early 2000s. Superhero movies and chick flicks. But all of that wasn't enough for this movie to be worth a shit.
Just as I thought, trash.
G-Girl is mentally deranged and goes off the rails super quickly for a guy she barely knows.
I know I get a little crazy sometimes. I love you so much.
Her emotional breakdown would be more believable if they had been dating for a few years or so, as opposed to them dating for what at the shortest seems like 3 weeks and at the longest, a month and a half. This movie does women no favors with this type of portrayal.
You were right. I mean, she is totally deranged, off her rocker, crazy.
He ain't lying.
All of her costumes suck. They're more like high fashion outfits as opposed to actual superhero suit. And they never explain why she's called G-Girl, which is just a lame superhero code name.
Hey, why do you think they call her G-Girl?
I don't know, like gorgeous or G-Force?
What about G-Spot?
Maybe if this movie was more of a parody of Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor's dynamic, or a toxic gender swap of Superman and Lois's dynamic, there could have been far more material for them to play with.
I've always wanted to try this.
Try what?
Get your hand off my penis!
Matt would have been way more interesting as a field reporter, an ex-military dude, or even a scientist. Anything other than a bland architect who gets no hose.
Got him!
The ending is so fucking terrible. No acknowledgement of Bedlam being a criminal or G-Girl's attempted murder schemes. Just a dumbass rom-com happy ending.
Are you sure? Do you really love me?
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason why I hate these type of movies.
I'm not sexist. Being sexist is wrong. And being wrong is for women.
Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.